Hello, everybody, and welcome to Disney Trivia Live, the semi-weekly show in which we play Disney Trivia
Live.
My name is Dubian Boom Boom Mosley. To my left is Gideon.
Boom Boom.
How y'all doing today? Let's say some hellos up there. Oh man, all our regulars are every place. So Gio, he's not any place special. Hey Gio, how you doing? Come on, computer. Jeff Schnickel is coming to us today from Houston. Boo, Astros. Steps away from Enron Field. Enron Field, Jeff. Way to go. Way to support the... Nice drawing, by the way. You're a pretty good drawer. You should do some work for us. Also, hello to Schnebs. Schnebs from Boston today. I'm exhausted and not dealing with the time change, so I'm going to be observing tonight. Good luck, players. Hopefully can bring you a little bit of joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment,
and
inspiration to go deeper and deeper into Boston. Remember when we went to Boston, hon? We kind of walked around, saw Boston stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saw Boston stuff.
We did. When you're in Boston, you see stuff. Hey, Nathan.
What do you consider Boston stuff?
I remember we saw like a dead person, like some kind of. What did we see? I remember we walked to a church. We saw a dead person. We saw a church, and I'm pretty sure they had a cemetery there.
Okay.
We saw a lake. Wasn't it Lake Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
What?
Didn't we see the lake where some famous artist wrote his work?
It was on the same trip, but that wasn't in Boston.
Oh, that wasn't in Boston?
I'm sorry,
okay.
You saw a dead person?
No, he means a cemetery.
Oh.
That's your father's way of saying we went to a cemetery.
Didn't we see where the British are coming? Paul Revere started his ride?
Yes.
Okay.
We saw that.
So yeah, we did Boston stuff. We drove on that underground part of the place and then you could see like Fenway. Remember where the sign fell? More recently, we drove that.
Okay.
Kind of takes you through the city underground.
A Seinfeld?
Not Seinfeld.
I said a Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I say Seinfeld?
We saw Fenway from a distance.
Mentioned the one thing that I really
we saw one of the colleges. I don't know if it was Harvard or Yale or Cambridge or Oxford or what it was, but one of those colleges. I haven't mentioned the big thing.
No, not the big thing. The one thing I remember about the fact that we went to Boston.
I remember we didn't take a duck boat, but we saw one.
Yes.
What are you thinking of?
That we drove by the building that was like the facade for Cheers.
I don't even remember
and then
that.
Later we drove by the actual there's like a bar that's called Cheers that they make look like the bar.
Oh, okay,
the bar that is the facade for Cheers that looks nothing like Cheers.
That's ringing a bell now. Okay. Gio said they had some great mac and cheese. Tony Betty said, did you throw a cultural beverage into a harbor? No, we did not recreate that. Jeff said Mother Goose is buried in that same Boston cemetery. Wow. Wait, Mother Goose is not a fictional character? What do I think about the Angels news today? Shocking.
Wow.
Shocking is the word, but I'm also going to say I think it's good. I think, despite what Joe Madden thinks, I think the players wanted this. I think this was spearheaded by some of the head honchos on the team, some of the Uber Angels, some of the Archangels.
It was it looked like it was doing well because they were very aggressive on the base paths. They were threatening, and then the guy got picked off at third. And now
That's good. We tied it up. We've tied it up. Paul has experienced Boston traffic.
Time out.
That's for sure.
Time out.
Now, mom has a new laptop, so now she has to figure out how to mute it. Yes? Go ahead.
5 minutes in.
Oh, all right. How do you play this game? That's a great question.
We're 5 minutes 30. We're about to be actual 5 minutes in, and not including the intro.
Man, we're all behind.
Oh, there we go.
We're all behind.
Where are you? Don't click belly. Don't click outro. That one, yeah.
Oh, taken for.
I'm sure you're ready to play Disney Trivia Live, but before we do, there are a few rules. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go! To start, you'll need 2 screens to play, unless you're on computer. We'll get to that in a moment. You'll need one to watch the live stream, which you use to choose questions, and one to play trivia game, you use to answer. Now you will need to be able to see both at the same time, and there are a few ways to do that. On a computer, just put the 2 windows side by side. It's not hard, but on other devices, you may have to think outside the box. If by yourself, the best bet is watching on some sort of tablet and playing on a phone. But if you're hosting some weird taco and trivia party with friends, you might want to put us on the big screen of a TV and have everyone play on their phones. Oh, and not the old-fashioned kind of phones. Phones that can run websites, like LP Quiz. We use LP Quiz to play the games because it allows for us to do some really fun question types. All you have to do is go to lpquiz.com and type in a pin. Not that kind, a 4-digit code we will review when it's time to start the game. Oh, we also have prizes. If luck is on your side, you will get your very own magnet. There are 2 ways to win. Way 1, get first place. And way 2, finish in the spot that the wheel, I said wheel lands on. In order to claim the prize, take a screenshot of your screen and send it to trivia@laughingplace.com. Oh, and one more thing. Please don't watch on Facebook. You see, it has a pretty big lag, making it impossible to play on it. So don't use Facebook. Well, that's that. Now it's time for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the one and only Disney Trivia Live.
Hey, we're back, sorta. Somebody tell Mike we got a trivia show going on. His memory is not what it once was. He forgets these things. All right, so we've got 2 contests for you today. 2 contests. 2 contests.
What? Excuse me. What did you just do?
I had trouble saying 2. I said 2 contests. 2 contests. 2 contests. 2 contests. All right, Our first contest, written by.
Yes, it is the last one.
Written by.
Someone. I'm
Sir
sure it's Sir Dr. Nicholas
Dr.
Louis Morgan, Esquire, 3rd Jersey, PhD.
We added something last
And
time.
company.
And company, LLC.
LLC,
All right.
Yeah, that's what it was, LLC.
And that is called saluting. Well, try it again. And that is called saluting general knowledge. Now, if Nick is out there somewhere, I probably should remind him we have a contest going on. He also is old and forgetful. He can explain why it's called that, because I've seen the contest and I have no idea why
I
it's
love
called
how you're
that.
mocking everything old and forgetful.
That's funny. And our second contest, written by me in honor of our weekend, is called The Great Outdoors, because we took an awesome trip on Saturday that I'm sure we'll talk more about as the day goes on. But first, we have saluting general knowledge. And if you win this contest or finish...
Can I just say, like a teensy bit? We had a wonderful trip. We went to Bass Pro Shops, and we had a little detour to Yosemite on the way.
That is how you will always.
That is, my son went to Bass Pro Shops and is so happy.
I think I had a better time at the Bass Pro Shops.
I don't believe there's any question you had a better time at the Bass Pro Shops. It's not even
It's
close.
like a Bass. It's like the Grand Canyon Diorama if you could shop in it.
Yes. That is their. I believe that's their original tagline. Yes.
Like the Grand Canyon diorama, only you can.
Yes. Even their checkers are taxidermied. And if you should win a contest or finish in a place as designated by the wheel, you will win. Gio is ready today. Where's Donna been? Someone check on Donna.
I will.
I'm not actually worried, but employees have to show up for work, even the unpaid ones.
Would that make them a volunteer?
Any good bass guitars at the Bass Pro Shop? See, he's playing with the English language there.
Ah, very funny, Gio.
Very funny. All right. Elle is here. Daughter of Nick is here, but he's not in here yet. Okay. Well.
Why do we still have the napkins for the time you ordered us Domino's?
My liquid diet has started, and this is as close as I'm getting to pizza for a while. So it's just for me to help me get through the show. All right.
I think it's just because you forgot to throw them away.
With that, it's time for saluting general knowledge. Get yourselves to lpquiz.com.
The probably hurt.
Why did I don't even know why I did it. Forget it hurting. It served no purpose. Get yourselves over to lpquiz.com. Where's it at? Okay.
It's right there.
And get ready for your pen as we do our first contest. Saluting general knowledge.
Salute.
This contest has many things. It has regular questions. It has crowdsource. It has unscrambles. Remember, crowdsource and unscrambles, speed does not matter. If you get it right, you get all the points. You get it wrong, you get none of the points. Crowdsource, you're trying to guess what most people will guess. You're guessing the majority. Not what you want, what most people want.
Wow, Tuesday is slow.
Vanny's here. Uncle Orville's here.
Tuesday.
Yeah. I was very late scheduling this. I wasn't quite sure we were going to definitely do it. But after having a little tofu, I felt better. You are so lucky my dad didn't see you sniff a napkin. Yeah, don't let him rewind.
You can't. This is the one that's not been able to rewind.
Rye is here. Loki Doki, Madame Leota, One Little Spark. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Jaylee Bean, Corporal Private Geo. General knowledge.
Outdoorsy.com.
Come on, we can do better than 7. Can we get 8? I'm an auctioneer.
Yeah, 7. Do we hear 8? Do we hear 8? We have 8. Do I hear 9? Do I hear 9?
Oh, Broken Jeremiah had the habit today. I likes me some habit a lot.
Oh, Tony.
If you only no, I didn't forget to schedule it, Tony. I wasn't feeling well, and I wasn't positive we were going to do it until about an hour ago.
9. Do we hear 9? Do we hear 10? 10. Do we hear 10?
Then it would be well, or I could teach you how to do the thumbnails, Tony, and really save myself a lot of effort, huh? Croissant is here, which brings to mind one of my favorite lyrics of all time in Disney. What? So anybody can name the song or the movie, and though you're shaped like a croissant is.
How do you go a croissant and then just went?
Well, because if I sang the rest of it, it would give the song. General knowledge is the CEO, commanding officer of Cranium Command. I don't believe, is that true?
Might be actually.
Yeah, Nick wouldn't know that. That's for sure. He hates Disney World. He thinks Disney World was created by the evil twin of Walt Disney.
No, it's because he thinks a shark's going to jump out of the water.
Yep, voiced by Corey Burton, I believe. I don't believe you're talking about my son. Is the movie Ratatouille? It is not Ratatouille. Nice try, Robert Tucker. It is not Ratatouille.
What is it?
It's much earlier. I'm going to leave it out there for a bit. It's much earlier than Ratatouille. It is a Disney movie, not a Pixar movie. All right, we'll give it just about one more minute, and then we'll get started with 10 players.
Oh, Incredibles.
Battlestar Galactica. But I do hear something.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
I do hear something. Trek. What do I hear here?
It's the Batman.
Now we have no Nicole today.
Do you want to Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
Spin that wheel.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for submitting that.
It wasn't the longest picture.
We haven't got one of those in a while, by the way, Tony. You know.
Tony, where's the spin at?
All right, so
why didn't we do a spin?
Spin the wheel.
Oh, I forgot we actually have a wheel to spin.
If you finish in first place, I feel like we're playing like DTL Unplugged today, just an acoustic set with some of my best friends.
Oh, I forgot. This is gonna be like I'm gonna spin it until I land in like 1/2. Oh, that was easy. 6th place. So whoever's just outside the top 5. You're getting lucky today.
Dubia's never done a spin that wheel. That's a good point. I should do that. All right.
What do you?
No, Dubia's never have.
Wait,
we got one mystery one. We
well,
don't know
yeah.
who did it.
I think it may have been you, but
it was not
we
me.
don't have enough. No, yeah. Wait, do you have that one still? Can you play it?
Yeah.
Here, let's see if we could.
It was the very first spin that wheel submission we ever got. For some reason, they submitted anonymously.
Here, scroll down. It's like, oh, there it is, right there. It's called.
Spin that wheel. See, we don't know who that was.
That outline kind of looks like you, but it kind of looks like Tony.
It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma.
Maybe it's the CEO.
Technically, general knowledge. Cranium Command, voiced by Corey Burton. If there were only some site where a new Cranium Command article could be found, what is that site, Tony? What is this article you're referring to, Tony?
It was 6, not
First or 6. So, Tony, feel free to put a link to your article. Yes, I'm requesting it. It's okay. Tony wrote a wonderful article about how Cranium Command led to the Disney Renaissance.
Really?
He really did.
He wrote that.
He wrote that article, if I'm remembering correctly, and
I hope
it's a spectacular article from what I hear. And so, yeah, give everybody a link. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to start. If you don't finish in the top 10 in this contest,
Tony, you're great, but you scare me.
Let's see. How do we do this? We press. How do we do this? Start game. There we go.
There you go. Gio's aiming for 6. Come on, it's only 10 people. You couldn't do it.
Question number poll. We started each game with a poll. Our chance to get to know you better. Your
Yep.
chance to get used to the interface. When streaming, do you prefer weekly release or content dump? Weekly, all at once. What is streaming? Or I miss VHS for you old fogies like myself. Man, I want to do.
What is this gift?
It's someone falling in water. A stream, I would guess.
Ha ha, very funny.
What do you prefer? You don't watch. You watch YouTube.
Right.
What do you prefer, hun? A dump or week by week?
I prefer week by week, especially. But it depends. Because if it's something where it's like Obi-Wan, I prefer weekly because that gives everybody a chance to see it before you talk about it, and
Right.
It feels like okay, you don't have to binge it in order to not get spoiled. But something like these true life movie things, those I just want to be able to binge because it's like it's out there. It's something that's
Right.
already happened. If I just want to sit down and consume it, just let me sit
No,
down.
I generally go for week to week, but yeah, I agree for the
If it's
like
the
the
kind of
ones we just watched on
if
Hulu.
it's the kind of thing where
Yeah.
continuity doesn't matter as much too.
That's for sure. All right, according to
not like
Tony,
this in
I'm a little
TV
bit
show.
wrong, Tony. I apologize. It's how Creating Command played a part in the Renaissance, not led to the Renaissance. And there's a link there in the YouTube chat. I am so behind on my LP reading,
I
but
know, me too.
luckily I've got a couple of days off coming up. So, all right, you guys said E, Laserdisc. Tony. Wow, evenly divided, which is, I guess, why streaming is the way it is.
That's hilarious. Well, hey, one person misses VHS.
Just to keep it from being,
Who is
make
that?
sure it's a tie.
Tony.
All right, guys, now it counts. Our first question, I believe, is just a simple. Oh, we start off with the crowdsource. You want to guess what the majority will guess?
Not what you want to say, what the majority would say.
Which is the most brave Star Wars original trilogy character? The bravest? R2D2, Chewie, Leia, or Han?
The character that I want to have the next Star Wars movie. Top 7 answers. Go. No one got it.
Who was
That
the brave?
episode America says those people
Oh,
know
yeah.
nothing about
That's
Star
funny.
Wars.
I would go with Leia here. I think she's the bravest. What do you think, Rebecca? She's the bravest Star Wars character in the original trilogy.
What does she do?
Yeah, I guess so.
In the face of Darth Vader, she badmouthed him right to his face. And the other guy, I would smell your foul stench from a mile away, you stupid.
No,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
doesn't
What
talk
did she
that
call him? You crazy? No.
way.
You
She speaks much
yeah.
more.
filthy animal.
No.
Yeah, filthy animal. And then he blew up her planet. Oh, maybe I should have toned it down a little bit.
R2D2 is kind of brave because a droid. He's not alive.
I think people are going to say Leia because they have sense.
Ooh, I like that answer.
Okay, this asks an existential question. Can a droid be brave? Does a droid have a desire for self-preservation?
Yeah,
I
see,
should
that's
think
what I was
so.
trying to decide if he was brave or not because
He's
if
programmed.
But it's like
But he has a
the
personality.
shooting is happening and he just rolls.
You know why? Because he has no sentience. He's been programmed to do
I'm
things.
sorry, he has no sentience. He definitely has sentience.
No, he has AI, but that's not sentience.
No, because he just decides to leave and go find.
He has feelings.
Because he believed. R2D2 has no feelings. What is wrong with you?
C3PO is also a droid, and if you say C3PO doesn't have
By the way,
feelings,
I agree with him that
I mean, I can't talk to you like that, so I'll say it again to you. What is wrong with you?
what was that? What are you wrong with you?
Yeah, Vader called you darn dirty ape. You did it. You did it. You blew up Alderaan. Oh, spoiler alert for the end of Planet of the Vaders. All right, so 1,000 points for everyone who said R2D2 or Leia, which means those of you that didn't are falling behind.
First place. Who is that?
That's funny.
Hasbro Shop PE, Boston style. All right, our next one
I
is
think the old Christmas shop.
just a normal question.
I
Sorry.
think it's called
What's this? Oh, not a normal question. What's this? Is this Merida Boma Buffet, Arendelle, or Archimedes?
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
I would think it would have scary in it though for the third one.
L says C3PO is a coward and R2 is brave. Droids do have emotions. Droids have fake emotions.
Wait, C3PO is not a coward?
No, he's. I mean that.
He might be cowardly, but he's not a coward.
That's true.
He walks like, once again, there's a firefight going on, and he just walks right across.
He has no choice.
What do you mean he has no choice?
He's
even
following
says he's-
R2.
He even says he's
He
going to
could've
regret
chosen
it.
not to follow R2.
How can the droid who's programmed have regret
Regrets,
for something?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he says he has regrets.
He's been programmed to say that. I could write a computer that says 10, hello world, 20, I have regrets. Does it have regrets, or is it doing what it's programmed to do?
But how would he know that he's being fired at? How would he be able to have regrets? How would he be able to say, you can go that way, I'll go this way because I'm mad at you?
That's intelligence.
How can he be mad at something?
He's not. He says he's mad. He's not mad.
No, he is
He
mad.
can't be mad because he has no mad.
Except he does have.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Nick says C-3PO is a coward. Such a coward he follows R2
Sorry,
into
go.
battle because he fears being alone.
Wow.
Bass Pro Shops. All right, Boma Buffet, of course, is the answer. You can see it here.
I'll be right back.
Here's Bo. Here's Ma, Vicki Lawrence, the hottest woman from the 70s.
Still don't
Buff.
understand
From Buff, Melvin, and Elroy. And
that.
hey,
Melvin. Back.
Buff
I'm
Max and
back.
yes, I'm so proud of my son.
Good to
Max,
have.
Buff, and Melvin.
We had the best time at Bass Pro Shop.
I can't see.
It was awesome just seeing my son have the time of his
When
life.
they have a shooting gallery in a store, how can you not like
It
it?
was great. I can't wait. I want to go to every Bass Pro Shop in the country now.
Do you have to? Are you gonna go to the one in Memphis?
That's the one at the old pyramid. I mean, it's still a pyramid, but it's no longer a pyramid. That's the one.
It's not. It's not the world. It's not the world's largest Bass Pro Shop. They have a pyramid of all places.
Weirdos.
All right. Just when we try to stand out as different on the internet, here we are arguing about Star Wars.
I know, right?
Good point, Tony. Good point. All right. Uncle Orville's now in first place. He got that one quickly. Bass Pro
Good
Shop,
idea,
Madame
actually.
Yoda, Croissant, One Little Spark. That trucker hat is sweet. It is sweet. That is such an awesome hat. Rebecca bought herself a nice camping chair.
I did.
She did.
I did. It's a
Me-
rocking one.
Meanwhile,
I paid the bill just like a man
Okay,
should
that-
at Bass Pro Shop.
When was the last time you went into a store and got to see the backside of water,
Yeah,
We did.
Exactly.
Got a nice
We
picture
took
there.
them.
or saw a living fish?
I felt so at home there. I want to move to Bass Pro Shop. Oh, unscramble. Remember, time doesn't count, so watch that autocorrect. Get it right. This is an attraction. An attraction. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually hunt, and I would never sleep in a cabin or a tent.
Don't you have fish?
But I do like boats. There's a lot of boats at Bass Pro
Sure,
Shop.
I love both.
No, I would not go. I would never go
There's
fishing.
Almost nothing. There's almost nothing there that reflects anything about your actual life.
But I 100% love it.
No, I'm not.
You know what I love?
You
The
had a great-
people that
you had
love
a-
that
you had-
stuff.
You had a great time there.
You
The
know what?
people that love that stuff are who I love.
You want to know what I love? I love the feeling of being there. I love the ETQ. I don't like actually being there. I like to feel like I'm there.
No, Tony Betty, Dubian would not go camping. Not
I would
a
go
chance.
glamping.
No, I'm not. Even
I've
gonna
stayed
do
at
that.
Fort Wilderness Cabins.
Yeah, I don't know that really counts. as
I love
glamping.
staying at Fort Wilderness Cabins.
Yeah, that
Like-
doesn't count as glamping.
It's camping, straight out camping,
no,
right?
that is just a hotel in the woods. That's not glamping.
I mean, it's at the Fort Wilderness campground. I had to get in my car just to go to the store. It's like camping.
Wait, so that's all the hotels?
Or drive my golf cart around.
Not the same.
No, most hotels have it like in the lobby. All right, do you know what this is, Giddy?
Well, thank you.
No, I actually don't.
Tony says Fort Wilderness Cabin is not even
Not.
glamping.
They're
Tony
not.
is wrong. This is,
I'm surprised you didn't go with the treehouse.
what is this? I forgot.
Did you do that though?
All right, well, let's find out. This is,
I like how Schnub says for me. roughing it
Emotional
around.
whirlwind.
roughing it
that's
means no,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how my husband's wired too.
By the way, I will tell you now, for the future, any punctuation has been completely removed from any of these unscrambles. So there may be punctuation that's been removed.
Whirlwind.
Also,
Emotional damage.
one last thing. This ride better as Fix Fires.
Oh, hi, lady.
Yeah.
Hi, Edith. Tony says, me and the boys will take you real glamping. I feel like I've been glamping before.
No, you can stop it.
I remember when we stayed at Grand Floridian, we weren't in the main building. We were off. That's roughing it. That's roughing it.
I don't even think you didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, I mean, there's been a time our air is broken.
Has there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is that is the only time.
I was trying to remember.
Edith, it is nice to see you. What happened to the show on Saturday? We went to Yosemite on Saturday. That is a large place here in California with big mountains and waterfalls and
No,
stuff.
we can't go to Yosemite. You get to Bass Pro Shops. Stop it.
That's true. And by the time we got home, we scheduled it and then realized we're not really up to it.
Yeah, we were tired.
So, emotional whirlwind was the answer. How did people do? I'm curious. How did people do? I forgot.
Well, good thing.
9 of
Well, we can
12
look at the
answered it
scoreboard.
correctly.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we went to see some rocks and trees. Our friends are in Ireland right now, posting tons of pictures. I am so excited to see them post some pictures of some Blarney Stone. So far, they have not, but I hope they make. I think they went to Scotland already.
Yeah, they're off in Scotland now, but they were in Ireland for a few days.
Kidder, we saw the Soren waterfall.
Trout is out of the game. Did he get hurt? Oh, this is terrible. This is
I'll
terrible.
look it up. You pay attention to
He
me.
got a double.
That's not going to happen. Mommy's not going to pay attention. Okay.
Yes, Yosemite is. Oh, unscramble. We'll get back to that. I mean, crowdsource. Edith is great at these. Which duck is the least annoying? Annoying. Daisy, Donald, Scrooge, Darkwing.
Stories from the friends next door.
Yes, Yosemite is seen as thrown over California. The very first thing we saw at Yosemite, we saw the waterfall. We got out the car, got a selfie picture. We found Soaring Over California. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. And then we also saw another large thing that I'm not going to give the name of. Oh, some tightness. Okay, that's probably okay. I'm guessing he's day to day, but then again, aren't we all? What's your answer here? The least annoying's got to be Davey, right? Everyone loves Daisy.
I know, it's like not. Oh,
Yeah, Daisy, no question.
Donald's annoying.
Donald's annoying.
I like Donald.
His
Donald's annoying.
shtick is to be
I
annoying.
believe Scrooge is more or less annoying than Darkwing.
More or less annoying.
No, geysers are Yellowstone.
Right. Yes. Geysers are Yellowstone. We went to Yosemite. Yogi Bear, hey boo boo, Yellowstone. Yosemite
Soren.
has a half dome and tunnel view.
And Teddy Roosevelt.
And John.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
American
I've got to write this
Adventure.
article. There are so many. We haven't done an after show in a long time. I'm going to do a little bit of after show talking about all the Disney references at Yosemite because that is clearly why it was created and why people should go there. Maybe Rebecca will join me. All right. Uncle Orville's in first place. Bass Pro Shop. Madame Leota. Is that you, Nick? You're not allowed to play. You wrote this contest. Getting Yellowstone and Yosemite confused. Someone must be watching. Did that happen in 2012? Wow.
I got Yellowstone and Yosemite confused. Actually.
Looking at rocks. There's more to Ireland than rocks. There's lots of greenery and us looking at rocks.
Yes, we looked
That's
at
all we did. That's all Yosemite is. Just rocks.
There were trees and water. It's truly beautiful. I don't know how you spend more than 3 hours there, but it was beautiful. What's this? What's this? Is this the Eye of Agamotto, Iron Man, Iron Fist, or Islands of Adventure?
I will say this,
one
Dad.
of my favorite things was we came home and I thought, oh, let's scroll through YouTube and see other people's trips of the park and see what it looks like different times of the year. And we come on this one video that's like, how does the 5 days we spent to the park? And your dad was like, how?
How do you spend 5 days?
I mean, I loved it. I look forward to going back to it.
And how many hours?
I don't know how in the world you spend more than 3 hours in that park. I take it back. Glacier Point was closed. If we had driven up to Glacier Point, add another hour.
we lived 4 hours away. We saw the park and got home by 1.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we did no hiking. If you're hiking through it, that adds an enormous amount of time. But we saw everything.
It was just so funny.
Our Genie Plus card was empty. We saw it all. There's Half Dome. There's El Cap. There's a waterfall.
Can we say one more thing? The reason we ended up going to Bass Pro Shops was because
You in your Bass Pro Shop.
this man really needs to use the restroom. And we almost went to JCPenney, but I said, you know, I kind of want to go to the Bass Pro Shop, see if it's nice. What a great choice.
That was,
made.
I mean, I'm not going to say that was the highlight because I loved Yosemite, but if we had gotten there and Yosemite was closed Wally World style, I would have been perfectly happy that we got to go to Bass Pro Shop. All right, I'm guessing this is
What is that thing?
Iron Fist. Let's see. Yeah, that was an easy one, Nick.
That's Ron.
And y'all need to lay off 2012. 2012 is one of my all-time favorite disaster movies. Cusack.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Who's the female lead in 2012? I forgot already. Not Cusack. What did Justin say? Oh, ew. That's not appealing. All right, Uncle Orville, One Little Spark, Croissant, Madame Leota, and Sarge Nothing, rounding out the top 5. Here we go. Another unscramble. I believe we have another attraction. Did Doobie buy a camo outfit to commemorate that trip?
No.
He did not.
I got it.
But maybe when I go back. I thought the crossbows looked really cool. They had a lot of candy there. They had beef jerky. If I was a meat eater, I would have bought a lot of beef jerky.
They had just a bag of very cherry jelly beans.
You bought that.
They also had like just some bears looking at you.
The moose out front. Nice line from Vacation there, which is, I don't even think I've seen that movie. Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation have to. Remember, time doesn't matter. No mistakes. And when we went to Bass Pro Shop, Paul, we talked about how important it is we go to Buc-ee's on our next trip to Florida. Buc-ee's is so on our list. We had to explain to Gideon what Buc-ee's is. But Buc-ee's is so high on our list to visit.
Don't understand what you're figuring out about this place.
Bass Pro Shop and Buc-ee's, man. All right, the correct answer here is Gideon. What is
Buc-ee's walking through the Grand Canyon diorama?
Maybe. There's taxidermy. Do you know what this is, Gideon?
I believe it's Pinocchio's Theory and Journey.
This is Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Nick says Buc-ee's is an event. Don't get me started on Buc-ee's. I can discuss at length. Yeah, okay.
There was a creepy a creepy fish in the bathroom though.
Was it singing on the wall?
That would have been great.
We had one of those in Gideon's room.
I did.
I guess the seeds were planted a long time ago that he would like Bass Pro Shop. He has that singing Billy Bass on his wall.
I just got a text from family saying some extended family loves Bass Pro Shop.
No.
Bring Nick on the stream. Trivia can become Buc-ee's vacation planning.
So true.
All right. Uncle Orville's in first place going, why don't we just do a trivia contest?
The Stores of America. That'd be a cool.
Question number 7. That's going to be my poll one time. Indiana Jones 5 is being directed by X-Men Origins Wolverine director James Mangold. Is that a truism or a falsism?
Should Rebecca host a straight trivia evening?
No, that wasn't it. It was
okay.
Do the trio, Madame Leota, Uncle Orville, and One Little Spark, actually enjoy all the stupidity of DTL, or are they just here for the trivia? That should be a crowdsource. And just like, Doobie, shut up and ask a question. Oh, this is a trick question according to Justin. Gio says it's evil and he loves it. I don't even. Nick, get your fingers ready because the answer is, of course, false because this is Nick. So tell us why, Nick. Tell us why. Meanwhile, family's still going. So while we wait for Nick, we will continue. Oh, the Tennessee, Virginia border is where Kidders. That's a fun fact. Wait, that means there's one in Tennessee. Oh, we know there's one in Tennessee. It's at the pyramid.
Yes, it's the world's largest festival.
James Mangold is directing.
Have you ever played bowling?
Isn't that what the question said?
I didn't. I don't.
Oh, did it say was?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but he is directing, but he directed Logan, not Origins. Gotcha, Nick. Thank you very much. By the way, you can type all that at once before you hit enter. It's a little easier for me to read. Just a suggestion. All right, One Little Sparks in first place once again, saying that's the next question. Crowdsource again. Your favorite, Gio. Your finger on the pulse. Which is/was the best vehicular themed attraction? Radiator Springs Racers, Test Track, Superstar Limo, or Autopia?
Oh, come on, C. You know, it's a little unfair.
Pixar lame.
It could have gone with something better than C. That's like so obvious. What's this? This kid is so funny. Poor guy.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be close at all. We shall see.
Oh, apparently, and the twists were reversed.
Oh, seriously? You put false over there and true over there? I didn't even notice that. Why would you do that, Nick?
That's rude.
Why? Why? You're... There is one right answer, and it involves a map.
To Drew Carey's house?
Correct answer is, of course, right.
Whoa.
What? Clearly, people who have never ridden a Superstar limo. Yes. Broken Jeremiah saying what we're all thinking. Someone, it's time for me to write a new program. Someone has clearly hacked our quiz. We've got bots again.
No. I think it's because I said Superstar limo deserved it.
Wow. At least it was a tie. So you guys who put a normal answer got some point.
No.
That is insanity.
Oh, did you take note? No one said test track.
Test track is awesome. L says, why didn't only one other person put the Autopia? It's the best. Better than limo, that's for sure. One Little Spark and Sarge Nothing in first place.
Bass Pro Shops.
That's in third. Here we go. Time for another normal question. This one is. It's not normal. I keep doing that. What's this? Is this Fairfax Market? Tiki Bird Fritz? Dr. Stefan Strange? Or Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Stefan Strange. I did a whole bit about that one, didn't we? Geo is nowhere near the top 5, let alone 6. In 10th place. Geo, I'm so curious why crowdsource is so hard for Geo. Does he not allow himself to think like us normal people? What did you click? Oh, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Let's see why. We've got a doctor.
Yep.
We've got a doof.
No, that's do.
Oh, we've got dew on the flower.
Finn.
This is Finn from Star Wars: A New Hope. Shh. And when Nick runs out of ideas, he just puts the word.
It's like Ritz,
It's not even spelled the same way.
but it's similar. And then as Kidder points out, this character was voiced by one of the creators, and Gideon actually met those creators.
What are their names again? Yeah, those guys.
Swampy Marsh.
And
Dougie Doolittle.
No. Oh man, that's gonna drive me crazy. I gotta look it up now.
Dan Povenmire?
Yes.
Oh my!
Very good.
Way to go, kiddo. Did you read this?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Dan Povenmire, who's on TikTok. If anybody cares, he's kind of funny. He likes to comment on other videos. Robert Tucker says Finn is from Star Wars 7 through 9. I believe Finn is from A New Hope, so let's just get that out there.
I'm
With
just
that-
joking because some people I don't think know that you're stupid.
I am joking. I know that Finn is from Finding Nemo. It's my lucky Finn. One Little Spark still in first place. Sarge.
Woo.
Look how close One Little Spark and Sarge are there.
Yeah, very close.
You know what that means, Dad? It's just do it old fashioned. Just do it old fashioned. Give up. Just do it old fashioned.
It's everybody.
It's over there.
I see him now. Oh, that's just not a good day to do that.
This is why I didn't do it with you.
Edith points out he's from Star Wars 21 through 87. Edith, as we know, is a Star Wars expert. Whenever the sun rises, her
I understand why
lightsaber
she said
shines.
that.
No.
Oh, is he number 2187?
Oh, FN 297.
Edith is the Star Wars queen.
Yes, she is.
And the fact that you recognize that is also pretty impressive. So yeah, my wife is the Star Wars queen.
Mike C is rub it off on me.
Dude, like I said, whenever I watch you do Star Wars headlines or Who's the Boss, your Star Wars knowledge just blows me away.
Thank you.
You are so intelligent on insignificant things. It's not even funny. Another unscramble.
I think I'm
Another attraction here.
Oh, I know this one.
No, but it's not just knowledge; it's insight too. The insights you
snap.
bring.
What Nick said.
Schnebs points out that Potman-Meyer was a student of my father's alma mater, and I think Schnebs' alma mater as well.
And either the comic strip with the talking fish is the main character. He went to USC. Dead to me.
Nope. Hey, so did my dad.
I love your dad.
And you like Schnebs too?
I like Schnebs, but I don't know Potman-Meyer.
Nick said the. Did you see Nick's comment?
Fun fact for Edith's comment: Bex is 21 and Dubian is 87. You still look younger than you.
Oh.
So for sure.
Dang, Mr. Grizzly Adams with the beard down to his beard belly. Ella, does it bother you when I make fun of your dad? Because I know it doesn't bother Rebecca when he makes fun of me. Do you know this one, Gideon?
This is why me. I just sit there going, oh,
Look at
oh.
Look at Nick, poor Nick, just sitting around watching German. This is
Grizzly River Run.
Grizzly.
The last three
River
letters really gave it away for
Run.
me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
It's just like it was like
I like the little video.
The transition.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you do, because that did not take me a short amount of time.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Elle says, "No, I encourage it. Thank you."
That would be perfect. So you can see if there's like another line of pixels that gets cut off.
Did I really misalign them?
No, smooth your say. See? There's like another tiny line at the very edge.
Tony points out, old photo. Look,
I know, isn't it amazing how not grown in that whole thing is? You can barely see the bear anymore from that same spot.
that's true. All right, let me do this
It's
properly.
amazing.
Technically, that is an old photo. Look at how
By the
low
way-
those
By
trees
the way, I prefer
are.
classic, vintage.
Nick is
Oh.
vintage.
But it's wild. We were talking about that today, Ben and I, about how we're realizing that attractions are comparative. Like he was talking about how his first trip to Disneyland, Haunted Mansion,
Yeah.
was, only, maybe like 15, 20 years old at the most. And,
That's mind blowing.
and now it's like, and so
Well,
that's,
one that gets me is whenever I go to Mr. Toad and just see. Remember when they built that trestle thing and the ivy was not there at all?
Trellis,
yeah. And now there's still no ivy.
Every time.
Every time, Mike, let's go check the ivy at Mr. Toad.
Well, just like
Yep, still not there.
wait, it's just I think.
They don't. The same thing at they finally gave up on
Yeah,
the
15 years.
Uva
yeah.
Bar.
15 years he was saying.
Yeah.
Joined it.
Because Disney World just turned 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Disneyland turned 50, and we had already been doing this thing forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's amazing.
World. That's the moral of the story.
A lot of my
That's what I told him. You're
Three.
not allowed to say you feel old because that means I'm older.
Another crowdsource. Which is the best early Pixar release? We've got your Toy Story, your Bug's Life, your Basic Monsters Incorporated, and then you got your The Incredibles.
Why is one to incorporate the basic one?
It's just an expression.
I
Nick
confirm
Morgan
that?
says, "I like to see Casey Jr. cross a trellis."
I know that's right. Exactly. He
My-
switches those words all the time. They're interchangeable.
They are interchangeable. I don't hear a difference. Like some
It's
people can't hear
important.
pen.
If somebody
I don't
tells
hear
you
a
to walk
difference.
across a trellis bridge, do yourself a favor. Don't do it.
Trestle, trellis. All
Drive across that trellis.
right. I'm right here.
No.
Tony said, "My poor other half and friends have to hear."
Half?
Have to hear? Sound like this? Have to hear me rant every time. I remember when those lights weren't here at all, but they came. But then came light magic. Da 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 da. Wrong show.
Oh, I found a pin from Light Magic, and it has the date written on the back of
Like a
it.
pin?
I was like, that's just pin. And I'm just like,
1997.
Wait,
the pin was 1996.
Oh, so before I came.
Yeah.
As the train crossed the trellis, Doobie watched and enjoyed a fresh tomato.
Pie.
Where's pie?
No, I should say tomato pie.
Tomato pie. Nick apparently did not like my comment about his beard.
Which one of these would you pick, Giddy? Which is the best early Pixar release?
Monsters Inc. I like Monsters Inc.
I would go with The Incredibles. Easy mnemonic. Trains cross trestles. Romeo climbs a trellis. Why is that a mnemonic? Where's the mnemonic there? That's just a sentence.
It has an R, right? No?
Trains, trestles.
No, I'm still
No.
lost.
Oh,
I'm not sure how that will help Davey.
not a mnemonic. It could be an easy memory phrase.
Yeah, but I don't know how that would help you because I don't think that would help you.
Train.
It won't help you. I don't know what will help you, but not that.
Tony Betty, A Bug's Life. Proud of three of you. Wow. Someday Tony will come on here to tell us why A Bug's Life is the most underrated.
Isn't it just
I
ants?
truly don't know what I would have picked here.
Incredibles.
No, I don't know. I might have picked Bug's Life.
One Little Spark and Sarge Nothing are still neck and neck. I don't know who Sarge Nothing is here. I know who One Little Spark is, of course, but I don't know Sarge Nothing. Question number 12, penultimate. What's this? What is this? Is this Lion King Celebration? Small World, after all, Main Street Electrical Parade, or Darth Vader?
I know this one.
Your comments on how hard everyone knows. Your comments on this character, Darth Vader, in the arc of Obi-Wan somewhere were so insightful and in thought-provoking in terms of how different it is to watch them now.
Yeah.
It's that
I try hard not to be spoilers. Yeah.
It's like
No.
Everyone knows Darth Vader's in it, and I don't want to say any more than that.
I mean, but I can just sum it up. Is that the last time as fans we would have seen him on the big screen? He was in his redemptive state at the end of Return of the Jedi, and
Timeline wise,
whereas in this moment he's kind of on his upswing as the emperor, well, not emperor, but as the,
evil embodied,
as the pure evil. And so it's just, you have to, whoa,
like,
hey,
no,
God,
this is boy Anakin. We like him.
Yeah, it's like
a good kid.
And then we had seen him as Anakin in the prequels. So it's just kind of like, whoa, that's right, he's horrible.
This is end of Rogue One Vader.
And like you said, when we saw him in the original trilogy, he seemed like a machine, basically.
Yeah.
And then we got to know Anakin, and we got to see his redemption. And now when we see him be evil again, he's not a machine anymore, and it's hard to watch.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a very different. My reaction to him on screen is palpably different than I remember feeling when he was on screen when I saw Empire and I saw Return of the Jedi and I saw Star Wars.
And she did not see Rogue One on the big screen, Nick, and it's
not.
such a short scene. But yes, that is a good point too. That also gives a similar feeling. Okay, this would be Main Street Electrical Parade. Let's check it out.
That's a main. That's a street. Electrical.
Yeah, you know those circle things.
And then par.
Hey, Kool-Aid! Dash a bama doona bama. Can the Kool-Aid man encounter this parade that way? He'll blow through.
Hey, it was the one thing that did its job the other night when they invited the media to see the new Disneyland nighttime spectaculars.
Yep. No dragon.
Nope.
No Lion King. No fireworks. Electrical parade.
Yep,
We're
right
still
there.
going. Na. That's why they brought us back.
Reliability matters.
That's right. It's like the once if the EMP ever hits, electrical parade's still going to be running.
That's true.
We're going to be trying to kickstart illumination, but the electrical parade. All right.
Good old reliable.
Reliable. All right. It's still pretty close. One Little Spark and Sarge or Nothing, but One Little Spark keeps managing to hang on. They both have gotten them all right, by the way, which is tough with crowdsource. Final question. Another unscramble. Watch those typos. Take your time. Get it right. This is a restaurant. A restaurant. A restaurant.
I got it.
Mhm.
Which reminds me, it's a bad idea to put unscrambles last because they're a flat point. Time doesn't matter. Next time I'll switch it around.
They're not up. They're not like a poofy point. They're just flat.
Yosemite was so beautiful. The driving, oh man, the drive home, we took route something or other. The windiest road I've ever been on. It was so much fun. It's like watching a car commercial, but it was.
That's what I was saying. It's like
windy.
whenever people say these car commercials aren't real, they are.
This is the road. And then I came and watched a video of someone doing it on a motorcycle. We were just like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Yeah.
On the other side too,
Yeah,
because we were in the inside by the
okay.
mountain.
So we parked somewhere to look out, and we pulled back. We went a little turn. Then realized there is a cliff side right there. No guardrail, just a straight down.
A lot of
And we're
that.
just driving towards it.
Yeah, that was a little disconcerting, but
I
yeah,
know exactly.
there was a time where I couldn't have done that. Are you making fun of my yes, assuming I root something around? Classic.
Get your kicks on you. Something around
If
there.
you've done it, you know. Okay. Correct answer here is, of course,
I'll look it up for you, Nick. I was trying to remember.
Cafe Orleans
Mhm.
or Cafe Orleans.
That's our.
Was it 120? I feel like it was 120, but it's a specific part of 120.
One of my favorite things about the best pro shops was how you had to walk through a giant tree to get into the main part of the store.
We were making it up, people.
All right. Final Gideon podium.
Every time you talk about Yosemite, makes me think of that. Oh, Uncle or Bill, Sarge. One little spark, and in sixth place, Jaylee Bean. So Jaylee Bean and one little spark. You guys
Trivia
get a magnet. You
At
guys get a magnet.
laughingplace.com. Celebrate.
It was the 120 between Groveland and Moccasin.
Yeah,
If you want to
Groveland's
see
the
it,
key.
Nick. The 120 between Groveland and Moccasin.
We did it downhill, which is always a little tougher than uphill. But downhill, you were by the mountain, hugging the mountain. Uphill, you were hugging the cliff. So much fun.
Meanwhile, Nikki B.
Nikki B is Sarge Nothing. Is that who that is? I asked where you were, Nikki. Why are you going?
She was
Incognito.
No, because then she didn't want to ruin her streak. She was doing well, and she hadn't said anything, so you gotta keep quiet. It's like,
It's like
the pitcher,
don't change your
talk to the pitcher.
right.
Don't talk to the pitcher.
That you know what, Nikki B, you got them all right. You get a magnet. Just write us at trivia@laughingplace.com. Oh,
You
she's
get a magnet.
working.
You get a magnet.
You're not working.
Earlier-
You got them all right.
Yay! Bravo. Next up.
All right. So our next contest is written by myself.
Woo!
I was in the zone in honor of our recent trip to Yosemite.
And this place.
I have written a contest called The Great Outdoors.
Hey, nothing like
So
great
come on
outdoors.
to lpquiz.com, 7399. There you can see one of our beautiful pictures. Don't worry, this isn't going to be a slideshow. There's only a couple. But this is Yosemite Falls. You may not recognize it without a hang glider in front of it, but you will see this on Soaring Over California.
Oh, hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. Wow, you were fast.
Oh, I know. Wow. Let me tell you, it is even more beautiful in person than in Soaring. Well, of course it is, duh. But
A theater is showing the game.
where's our trio? Did I offend them with my poll question?
It did.
Come back, Uncle Orville. Come back, Madam Leota.
The last one is one most.
Okay, there they are. They're not offended.
Lavender Lafty.
Hi, sis. Grandma and Grandpa, sister here. If it wasn't for family, I wouldn't have nobody at all.
I like what Tony calls it, a slideshow trip report in disguise.
It's not.
It is.
Gotta get in disguise.
Napkin sniffer. Thank you very much, Elle, for making sure he's aware of that. But yes, Nick, no surprise pizzas anymore. We are not in the right place for that. But thank you for them all in the past. All right. Add them up, you get 28.
I like pizza.
So do I.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I am looking out for number one. That's right.
Make it into a shake.
Ew. Ew.
That's it. I'm out.
That's gross.
See y'all.
Wait, you really went away.
Well, that how long the lag is.
Yeah, not long at all. Oh man.
Oh.
All right, I hear something.
Oh wait, I hear something. It's wait, hold on. I think I don't know what it is. It's I normally I can place the voice easier.
Which one?
I can place. Normally I'm good at placing the voice, but this time it's like a mystery of who's saying it.
Spin that wheel.
Who
No
was
idea.
that?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Only when it's easier to get you to click the right one.
Dream Founder, Rye, the Trio, Napkin Sniffer, Sis,
I like Dream Founder. That's a neat idea.
Jaylee Bean, Vanny Fofani Papani,
El
El
Capitan.
Capitan,
Yosemite Geo.
Yosemite Gio, Loki Doki, and Grandmother and the Grandfather, who did go to USC. I love him anyway.
Would it be Yosemite, not Yosemite?
No, it's a hard. The E makes it a hard O, so Yosemite. So
Oh,
Yeah, Yosemite. It's like epitome, Yosemite. Some people say epitome.
Yosemite.
Those people are wrong.
Yosemite.
Not many times I can say I dated a girl, because I did not date much at all, but I dated a girl who said epitome. And if she hadn't dumped me, I would have dumped her any day now over that. Nikki B, loved Yosemite so much. The one time I went, I almost gave up Disneyland. Wow. And we spent 3 hours and feel like that was more than enough. Isn't The Great Outdoors, the movie with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy? No, you're thinking of Uncle Buck's Cabin, actually.
Oh, no.
Isn't it Outdoors that song they start Country Vacation Hoedown with?
Oh, we didn't actually spin the wheel.
Okay.
Thanks, Schnab. I mean, thanks.
Justin pointing out that you
Thanks,
can't get churros or Mickey Mouse ice cream at Yosemite.
I mean, you probably could.
Yeah, you can bring your own. 11. Hey, we got enough.
Hey, we said 2 times.
Very nice.
Can you get ice cream? You can get ice cream at Yosemite. Not Mickey Mouse ice cream. All right.
No, you can't get. You could get stone flavored Oreos.
We didn't go into the store, so we don't know what's being sold there.
No.
The Mercantile. It wasn't called the Mercant? I'm confusing it with Fort Wilderness.
Isn't it called General
Which is
Store?
the closest thing I've been.
General store.
That's the closest I've been to Yosemite before, was Fort Wilderness.
No, Soren was.
Oh, Tony, that is exactly.
All right, here we go. I imagine Doobie at Yosemite to be like Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase for the uninitiated, at the Grand Canyon, just nodding and then turning around, ready to leave.
That's what I was expecting.
I was not ready to
And
leave.
you were not that way. I was really. You were surprised, right? You
Yes.
you were just drive through, look out the window,
Yes.
and stop when I asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
And instead,
Once,
every 10 feet, he was stuck in the car and getting out.
I mean, I was excited to go because I love to see things in person.
Yes.
But I thought that would be the thrill. I saw it in person. I did not realize how much I would actually enjoy just sitting there. When we were looking at this picture here, Yosemite Falls, and you could and you could hear the water falling off in the distance. It was magical.
The thing I was hoping was when you're getting, I was like, what if the water turned off today?
No, we weren't talking. We were theme park people, but it was magical
Yeah,
just being
up
able to hear the water. in the
That waterfall is
distance.
real. It's just a tire with some water looking stuff on it that spins around a circle.
So I would love to go back and for a night, you know, and stay at Awani, stay at a hotel that I'm not going to say the name of, and because it might be related to a question.
Nick, if Nick says that you want to get ice cream, just stop off at Root something or other.
And I like how Nick, in answer to Nick's "Isn't the Great Outdoors a movie with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy?" Schneb says, "No, that's the first song in Country Bear
Hey, not like the Great
That's
Wait.
what I said.
Isn't that funny?
Okay, but Schnepp said it too, and we always honor our watchers because we have so few.
Next question.
I
Start,
love
first
each and
question.
every one of-
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
no, we're already an hour in. We're only starting the second quiz. We
A
plan on doing
poll.
after show. Oh,
You know why we do a poll? How much water do you drink on an average day? Less than 2 glasses, 2 to 4 glasses, 5 to 8 glasses, more than 8 glasses.
this is my favorite gift ever because this happened one time.
What's your answer to this, Rebecca?
It depends on the day.
So an average day.
Probably 4 on an
I-
average day.
I have a question. Oh my! I just realized something. This kid wanted to do this.
Why?
Well, think about it. How is he gonna drink the water? if the water fountain's
He-
way over here,
he seems
his
to-
plan was to get
new,
wet.
He's new to water fountains. He
No,
opened his
his
mouth.
plan was to get wet. Look at him. Once the water comes out, he only opened his mouth after the water starts flowing. His plan was to get soaked.
You could be right. Tony Betty, by the way, Mr. Positive. Not enough, according to most studies. Betty always with the uplifting answers.
Mr. Positivity. The
Mr.
Positivity Award.
Need a smile? Call on Tony.
If we ever had like the LP awards, like the Dundies.
Yeah.
Mr.
Positive.
Positivity.
How you doing, Tony? Yeah. Whatever.
Let's see. So Schnem says that for him it's 5 to 8 glasses. I know for you it's more than 8.
More than 8, yeah.
What would you say?
When I'm going
Davey?
well, I'm drinking like 16.
What's your definition of glass?
I know, because he never drinks out of it. He just
know.
turns on the faucet.
I turn on the faucet, glug, like it's a water fountain or something.
I just discovered the Debbie Downer when they go to Disney World and they're sitting around a table
I haven't seen
at
it.
Disney World. And I mean, that's not really related to Disney World. No, I guess there are some questions. Yeah. They're at a character breakfast and it is so hilarious. We should all watch that
Maybe I'll
together.
watch it later.
It was awesome.
No, I've just been watching too much Monk and Psych recently.
Same thing. Debbie Downer is Tony Betty. All right, here we go. Question number 1 for points. Oh, I forgot. You guys do okay. 5 to 8, 2 to 4. Most people say a number higher than they actually drink, so drink more water. Tony. The Country Bears were originally conceived for what projet? Is it Mineral King Ski Resort, Lake Placid Ski Resort, Aspen Ski Resort, or Yosemite Valley Ski Resort? Did I spell conceived wrong? It's EI, isn't it? Yes, of course it is.
No, yeah, it's EI.
Yeah. Oh, well,
EI.
the Google Doc should have told me.
Oh.
They even made sure the spell check was
Very
on.
nice.
What?
Might be.
EI. EI.
Oh.
Oh.
The number.
Wait, why MIP? Not Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Because I know you. Were in your head, were you singing Old McDonald or were you MIB referencing? Thank you very much.
I mean, I wasn't referencing that, but that's what made me think of it.
Thank you, Nicholas. Correct answer. You guys know this one. The Mineral King Ski Resort.
Yay, Mineral King.
And there's the concept art for it right there.
Cool.
Yeah, they were going to actually have a bar show right there at Mineral King.
A bar show.
But then it never got built. And so let's put that bar show over at Walt Disney World. Yeah, that's what they did.
Back when it was Little Lemonade Bear, because that makes more sense.
Yosemite Geo back in his element
There
here.
you go.
Isn't it Yosemite?
Yosemite.
I was afraid to put that word in the chat for fear. Okay. Oh, Geo got the popcorn gif again.
Woohoo.
Question number 2. Disney runs a theater in Hollywood that shares a name with this: Half Dome, Cathedral, El Capitan, Three Brothers.
Oh, wait, for the main thing of popcorn, the video dorky thing in the front. Go right there.
Here is a beautiful picture taken from Tunnel View. With all 4 of these are in the picture. I won't say
Wait, oh, for what?
Half Dome, Cathedral, Cathedral Mountain, I think it's called, El
Okay.
Capitan, and Three Brothers.
Wait, so where's Cathedral?
Cathedral is, I think, this one back here.
And then what's Three Brothers?
Actually, maybe you can. This is like part. No, that's the horsetail.
Here's
I
like
think
school.
these are the Three Brothers. These are the Three
Here's like
Brothers.
school. You can see the waterfall, Half Dome, and place that shall not be named.
Half Dome way back there, but I think this is the Three Brothers here.
I think it's Cathedral Rocks. I think.
Okay.
The guy on the hang glider,
So
he's not there right now because Soren's probably not open.
this
but
picture does it such little justice of the majesty
This spot
of
was
standing in this spot. This is Glacier. This is Tunnel View, as we said. And I am jealous of Rebecca, whose first view of Yosemite when she was younger was coming out of Tunnel View to this, which would just be so spectacular.
And we didn't know because we were just in the back. We were just in the back seat being kids, driving through a tunnel, enjoying the tunnel, and then we pulled.
Were you honking?
And then I can't remember if we got Dad to
Yeah.
Grandpa to
Oh,
honk.
Now, by the time if we had
Okay, we were in a station wagon with the wood paneling on the side. I had the back seat facing the other way, all to myself. My siblings were in the middle seat.
so they're all going woo, and you're like, What? It's a tunnel because you're
Well,
facing
no,
backwards.
no, I turned around. No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
please. I unbuckled my seatbelt. I turned around. I looked out the front window as we came through. So, and it was just me and Daniel and Rachel because Jonathan wasn't born yet. So it's just us 3 kids. So I had a whole seat to myself, and Daniel and Rachel were able to kind of spread out in the middle seat.
We came through a different entrance. Had we come through this entrance, I don't think we would have seen it because I think it would have still been dark.
It would have still been dark, yeah.
Because we
Which
got
is why
there
I didn't
so
bother.
early.
Though the one we went through, we got to see the spot where American Adventure was filmed.
Yes. I can't get over how spectacular it is. I want to go back. I want to see it for like a half hour
We
every
were
day.
the theme park nerds.
The half hour is enough, but seeing it again and again is just amazing.
The neat thing about it is how much it changes throughout the day because of the way the sun hits it differently and all of that. And then seasonally, it's really incredible.
If you want to see something amazing, look up Yosemite Fire Falls. All right. Anyway, the correct answer here is, of course, El Capitan, or as Elle says,
Oh,
one of the dogs.
Why
the
we
answer
got a
to
magic
this.
question.
Yay! Magic question.
All right, so for this, El Capitan. Come here, El Capitan. Come here, El Capitan. Is it working? Alexa. And go to the Yosemite once. Has park ranger status pointing out mountaintops. Got that right. I read the signs. Magic question. That's pretty easy.
Magic question.
Question number 3. A crowdsource. He is asleep like most of your audience.
Oh,
Best outdoorsy Disney ride. Grizzly River Run, Cali River Rapids, Kilimanjaro Safari, Tom Sawyer Island.
Is this big?
I believe this is the Mr. Rogers movie.
Oh.
I'm kidding. This is big.
Okay.
I believe this is definitely big, which makes no sense. This is big.
I believe.
I haven't seen it.
I'm 100% sure I think this is big.
I'm 100% sure. I'm 75% sure that I'm 50% sure.
All right. The correct
Thank
answer.
you, Gio.
What do you think?
Kilimanjaro Safari.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Gio. That's
I
nice.
think-
The other ones aren't even that good.
Kilimanjaro Safari.
But for when you're
Hold on, time out. Times Island's a ride. I gotta ride the island.
Okay,
but
attraction, but- as far as outdoorsiness, though, I think I'd go with Tom Sawyer here, but I'd be wrong. Kilimanjaro and Grizzly River, because our place is so West Coast heavy.
Wow, that's amazing.
Same people that said Superstar Limo.
Yeah,
Probably.
totally.
B has a message about destroying outdoorsiness, so does that count? Thank you, Tony. Tony always chiming in.
By the way, the others do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? How does Grizzly River run?
The whole, I mean, it's all about the beauty of the area. So that's
It's not trying to teach you a message. It's just gaming.
That's true.
Safari.
No, it's true that Safari
has a
and
message.
Cali
Safari
really
literally
have
at the end. They
And what was
tell
the
you
last
if you
one?
want to
Tom Sawyer
donate.
Island has a message.
enjoy classic novels.
Yes. Ain't no place that far.
I thought the message was make sure you're looking in the rafters.
Multi-select. Choose all that apply.
No.
Do not forget to hit submit. Wah, wah. Which of these are real Disney True Life Adventure releases? Seal Island, Jungle Cat, Penguins, The Vanishing Desert. Choose all that apply. Hit submit. Oh, you were making a joke and at a perfectly time. Oh, you're. I don't care what you did. Dang, Nick. I got a text from family that said Tom Sawyer Island Raft. So, family, I know you're out there. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Or that's right.
Okay.
That would be the ride.
The rafts are terrible, man.
No, the rest are awesome.
They're not. They work great for what they
Do you
are.
remember that time that you injured yourself over on Tom Sawyer Island? Or have you gotten old enough that you don't remember
What
that
is?
anymore?
I don't remember this. I remember getting injured on the cruise ship when my hand got caught in the
No.
sliding door.
No. On Tom Sawyer Island, you wanted to push. There was this thing that was supposed to spin, but I didn't know it.
Oh.
And it only spins one way, and you like ran up to it and you smashed your
Oh,
body
that
into it, and it didn't move at all.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
All right, my sis said she was just pointing out that TSI Raft is a ride, and her answer was Kilimanjaro Safari. So, sis, I take it all back. Every nice thing I ever said about you.
She's right though. Kilimanjaro Safari.
Correct answer here are Seal Island and Jungle Cat. Penguins is a Disney nature thing, and The Vanishing Desert is a amalgamation of The Vanishing Prairie and The Living Desert.
Oh, seriously?
Oh wow! And a lot of people said that was
Oh, I had no
real.
idea.
I fooled people with that. There is no Vanishing Desert. I mean, there might be, but the movies are The Vanishing Prairie and The Living Desert.
Yeah, I would have made a mistake there because I would have fallen for the Vanishing Desert. Nicely done.
And that's why 0 of 14 got this correct.
Wow, that's sneaky.
Okay, tell me about the conservation messages in Dinosaur.
It's about deforestation. Animal Kingdom has conservation messages in nearly every attraction, even loosely blended into Strange World. I mean, Pandora. Thank you, Tony. And that was uplifting. I knew Tony could be uplifting if he needed
As
to.
I said, top spin. I want to see the conservation messages in Triceratops top spin.
Good point. Or Primeval Whirl.
No, that was gone. But Dinosaur.
Yosemite Geo is in first
How
place.
about the parking lot tram? Does that one have an environmental list?
Nothing changed because everyone got it wrong. Question number 5, and I'm feeling alive.
No, Dubian wasn't referring to the messaging on the Cali ride. He was referring to messaging on Grizzly.
What is the name of this popular Disney World pool? Check out the picture. Is this the Big Blue Pool, the Beach Pool, the Nautical Pool, or Stormalong Bay Pool?
I think your answers could have been.
I like this
A little
one.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, Rebecca likes it.
Nautical Pool.
Yes, Vanishing Prairie was.
The Big Blue Pool.
Oh, I keep thinking it's under construction, but that's the big slide.
The Big Blue Pool and the Beach Pool are actual names of pools at Disney World.
Okay.
And the Nautical Pool kind of fits in with Yacht Club, Nautical.
I know the Big Blue Pool is real. The Nautical Beach Pool is real. What's the Beach Pool from?
That's what they call one of the pools at Grand Floridian.
Ah, okay.
The one on the beach.
The one on the beach.
Oh, really shocking. The Nautical Pool.
Yeah.
Like the,
No, he tricked everybody, Geo. He mixed and matched Vanishing Prairie, Living Desert.
Into the Vanishing Desert.
Yep.
Which
Sneaky.
seemed more likely to get answers in the Living Prairie. This is the king of all Disney World pools, Stormalong Bay.
It looks like a model with the way the photo's taken. There's like no people. The lighting is like kind of like whitey rather than actual lighting.
But if you pause to think about it, you'd realize that I don't think our deserts are going to be what vanishes.
That's an excellent point.
Like the expanding.
They're not
deserts.
going anywhere.
Yeah, no. It doesn't seem like they're going anywhere.
Yosemite Geo in first. Oh, Ines is in second place now. Rye, El Cap, and Sis rounding out the top 5.
Yay!
Sissy. Question number 6. Who played Disney's Davey Croquet? Davey Crockett. Davey Crockett. Who played Disney's Davey Crockett? Is it Leslie Nielsen, Burl Ives, Buddy Epps, or Seth Parker? Davey Crockett was Leslie Nielsen, Burl Ives, Buddy Epson, or Seth Parker.
What happened to you in that moment?
Davey Croquet.
Sorry.
Was that intentional?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I think we all know that.
All right.
The only person who doesn't know that is
Surely you must be joking. Best Davey line. You may all go to blank and I will go to Texas. Robert Tucker, who is... Yeah, that's called a typo. Gideon, do you know this one? Do you know who played Davy Crockett?
My guess is D, but I might be wrong.
You are accurate. It is Seth Parker. Also,
I'm not accurate. I'm Gideon.
Also makes a dandy wine.
Yes, he does.
So I hear. I don't even drink wine. Geo, no way Geo would miss that one. El Cap, Lavender Lafty. Dream Founder hopping onto the board.
After Lofty's doing really good this contest.
Oh, really?
Big Blue Pool was the title song for the Rejected Stage show Finding Nemo in the Backyard.
Big Blue Pool.
Nemo's returning in like a week. I am so excited.
You are excited.
Nikki B has a shirt with that quote.
In the
Fun quote.
Oh, this one?
Nick's quote.
I thought it was Davey Croquet.
It could be Shirley, you must be joking.
Oh, yeah. Which one, Nikki?
But I'm guessing, but I have to believe it's the Davy Crockett one.
What Yosemite hotel served as an inspiration for the Grand Californian, Wilderness Lodge, and others? Was it Yosemite Lodge, Spring Hill Resort, Ahwahnee Hotel, or Dominic's Lodge?
We would not have accepted Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Does anybody accept Billy Bob?
I know. Angelina Jolie doesn't even accept him. Oh, wow. Nikki B with the Texas quote. Oregon girl surprising me. And by the way, this is the facade of the hotel that served as the inspiration for the Wilderness Lodge.
Facade.
We stayed at the Yosemite Inn.
Yes, we did.
I highly recommend it. It is simple, but yet it's functional. And
Yeah.
it had a microwave, and it had a coffee maker, and it
small
had a
fridge.
refrigerator.
Here's what I would describe it as: the base motel, but not creepy.
Yeah.
And it was about an hour away from the gate.
And the staff, very friendly. Teresa at the front desk,
Yes,
so helpful.
like
So
Teresa.
helpful. Very, very hospitable.
Really nice small
Yeah.
hotel, perfect
Yeah.
for our needs.
Yeah,
And
it was great.
the correct answer here I gave away earlier, and a lot of people still missed it. It is the Awani Hotel. Awani. Also the place where you
Really
can visit
beautiful.
Disney in Hawaii.
That's
it was,
what I
yeah,
kept hearing when you said it.
we went to check it out, and it was quite nice.
But more rustic than I would have. Well,
It's not glamping.
it's
Well, I shouldn't say that.
but
it
the
is more
Grand
rustic.
Californian and Wilderness Lodge feel fancy,
Right,
even though they have a rustic appearance. Whereas this just felt rustic.
rustic. But,
You know what's funny? I felt like this place just feels so boring. It's like in a nice location, has a nice exterior, but it felt boring to me.
I liked the stained glass, but I think it just felt rustic because it's old. I mean, it was legitimately built
Yeah.
many, many years ago.
and the restaurant, if you walk into the restaurant, it's quite beautiful in there. I walked inside with stunning view out the huge window.
But it kind of reminded me of visiting the Queen Mary.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Fun
in that
fact:
way.
the first Motel 6 was in Santa Barbara, California. I declare that fun.
Did Sean Spencer stay there?
Bates Motel, but not creepy. The murders there were quite pleasant. Thank you, Tony.
Tony, spin on your quote, Gideon.
Oh, you guys took it right on the Motel 6.
Yeah.
It's open. It's called Motel 6. It's open 6 days a week, right?
Yes. Seventh day, get out. Wow, Geo missed one. Geo, I'm surprised.
No, I let you
with you.
stay there. There's just no staff, no room service, no checking in, no checking out.
I'm surprised. All right, multi-select, 1,400 points. This is an important question. Which of these are actual goofy how-to shorts? How to fish, how to hunt, how to be a sailor, how to swim. Choose all that apply, and please submit. Yeah, Tom Bodine was not there. Baudet, sorry. Bodine is a source of sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread I adore.
Sourdough bread is the best. Who doesn't love sourdough bread?
Nobody in this house.
Nobody doesn't love Sara Lee.
And we're doing our best to eat plenty of it before we have to move away from where the home of.
Oh, please. You know I'm going to stock up on every trip I
How
go
to shop at Bath and
DCI.
Body Works. We have 3 correct answers here.
Get it shipped to you in Florida. Right now, I have my coffee shipped to me from Florida. When we move back to Florida, we'll have
Have
our
the bread
sourdough
shipped.
bread shipped to us.
How to fish, how to swim. You guys all knew that one, but how to be a sailor. Actual name of a goofy how-to short.
I would not have gotten that right. I really debated whether or not it was one, but I would have gone with no.
Which makes this the second multi-select this quiz with 0 people answering correctly.
Wow.
Wow is right. By the way, I will be making this one. Don't need any help with that. Fun fact: Bodine ships home.
You could even play Goofy.
I will. I don't even have to play. Ooh, I cut you off the path. Question number 9.
But if I put your
What Nat Geo documentary was about adventurer Alex Honnold? Alex Honnold. Was it 127 hours? Free climb, free solo, free dive.
Dad, think or think not. Do.
And this is Alex B. Keaton. There's the connection there.
Yeah, I knew it was an Alex. I couldn't remember the rest of it.
Oh.
Alex B. Keaton. This is an interesting episode too. This is a very special episode,
Oh, is it?
if I recall correctly. Yes.
Oh.
Why does he have Ohio on his shirt?
I think he's.
Is he considering going there for
I
school?
can't remember, but I know he's got a lot of tests to take, and he's getting some assistance.
Oh.
Thank you, Broken Jeremiah. Correct answer here is, of course, free solo.
So I have a funny story about Free Solo. I was at my friend's house building a Lego boat with him, and his family was watching Free Solo in the room. So every now and then we could look back and just see what was going on. It's nothing exciting. You guys climbing a rock. Well, the family was figuring out how they were wondering if he were to fall. Would they have the camera guy follow him or just stay in the spot they was at?
Free Solo is a movie about a guy who free climbs. That means if he falls, he falls. Free climbs the face of El Capitan. Oh my.
Why would you do that? That's what I don't understand.
It was amazing to stand at the base of that
And
sheer.
there was this little tiny dot up there. And we took a picture and zoomed in. And it was one of those tents you put on the side of a flat surface and you spend the night.
Yep. They must have been suspended. What did we figure it was? Like 1,000 feet? Because it's like the whole thing is like 3,000 to the top,
I
right?
can't remember.
And so we were thinking it's like must be halfway up.
Just crazy. So now that I've actually
Let me
seen
double check.
El Capitan for myself, I want to rewatch Free Solo.
Fun fact, Free Solo is the original title of Return to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, this guy was
3,000 feet of granite, and it looked like about halfway up
just
was this tent just hanging out on the side of the mountain.
insane. All right,
It was cool.
it was very cool.
Is it Free Solo when everyone bootlegged Star Wars spin-off movies?
Napkin's different than first place. Don't even like to say it, so let's move on. Ooh, we have an unscramble in this contest. This is a movie. Guess it.
Oh, I got the last word. Oh,
You got it, huh? I got it too.
I got all the letters.
Oh yeah, all the letters are right there.
So Jeffrey
Like I
said,
got the words. I got the two words. I just don't understand how they go
Yeah.
together.
back when it was just a short, then they decided to make a whole heist movie around freeing Solo. Then they came out with cups. The
Oh
Solo
my goodness. We got. Oh, almost hit next. It's way too soon.
Yeah, you gotta give everybody a chance to sort it all out.
So you got it. You just don't understand why it.
Never heard of this movie. Assuming I can't get a good correct, which I doubt I am.
Free Solo. And that would happen when everyone bootlegged Star Wars.
You guys are just having too much on Free Solo.
Right, so
All right. Correct answer is Monkey Kingdom, which is a Disney nature film.
okay. I was like, what is Monkey Kingdom?
Disney nature film.
Oh, that's a terrifying thing.
It's a monkey.
The one that's being held.
Monkey.
It looks like a human, but like a scary human.
The monkey.
That's from one of our favorite games. We used to pick your characters.
The
And
monkey.
it would like it would go through which ones. And we went, Baloo versus
The monkey.
But
and your father would laugh every time.
It's so funny.
why did it say the monkey?
That was what they.
Who is the monkey?
All right. Here's a nice
It's
easy
the
one.
monkey.
Only 750 points. This is so easy. This Disneyland restaurant is actually inside, though it looks like it's outside. Is it the Bayou restaurant, Bayou Market, the Blue Bayou, or the Royal Bayou?
I would love to. I feel like it's totally believable that I'd overhear one day leaving this restaurant, some family say, "Wow, the time changed within seconds.
It is,
I think
it
it was
is
just
cool.
daytime right outside, and now it's dark. Wow, time flies."
I took Rebecca here the night we got engaged, I think.
Yes, for dessert.
Okay.
Yeah, we went and had dessert after you asked me or you.
Did you?
She tried. She was so happy, crying so much she could barely eat. It was a wonderful time.
No, I was
We're-
eagerly awaiting my pumpkin pie.
Mom, were
I
you
believe it was I
Dad?
believe that was back when they had a chocolate pecan pie.
Were you serving food to people who were foolish enough to write pirates?
It was not.
I mean, I'm sorry.
She said yes. She said yes.
Oh, this is
You know, I can
Elle's
see you
favorite
doing it.
restaurant, and according to Nick, she blurted out the wrong answer, and he wasn't paying attention.
And that's why we don't have a magic. Oh, it's not even close.
What do you mean not even close?
The Blue Bayou is the correct answer. She wore blue.
And yes, no, he didn't. He did not ghost me that time. But
Or any other
I
time.
like how you put Blue Bayou in the blue spot.
Oh, that's clever. Well, there. Oh yeah, I did not do that on purpose. Because when I put the place I put this in doesn't have colors.
Oh yeah.
there's a squabble in the Morgan.
I
home.
see. Gio has popped back into first place with that one. He knows his Monte Cristos. Oh, another cup source. Only 500 points, Gio. Don't panic. Favorite country bear? Trixie, Teddy Barra, Liverless McGraw, or Big Al?
How ridiculous is the bear? I mean, it's cute.
It's hilarious.
With the little
Oh, it's a
goatee.
beer.
It's Dr. Stefan Sterange.
Are you still growing that goatee?
I am.
Did you say ages ago you wanted to shave it like tomorrow?
I'm not going to shave it before surgery. We'll see what happens after that.
Tony was all excited on the last question because he was like, "Oh, wait, there's no trademark. I can do the trademark." Technically.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, like
Gio said he won't panic with this one. You think this is an easy one, Big Al? No problem? Of course. Of course. I thought Teddy Barra would get some trick, but
Teddy Bear did not get as many votes as I expected.
yeah, maybe.
none of these are that good. Basically, all the other characters are better.
Gideon's
Terrence the
favorite
Shaker?
character- No, his,
No,
no,
I like Ernest, but then
Ernest.
Henry's better, and Wendell's better.
But his favorite
Gomer's
is
not better.
Ernest.
Well,
Always
in fact,
Ernest.
these are like my 4 of these favorites. It's
Wow.
funny.
Oh, Lavender Laughter, you're falling down. What happened?
She probably picked.
Who
I
did
bet
she
she
pick?
picked
Trixie.
Trixie.
Yeah.
Man, my sister knocks it out of the park if you get her to sing that song for karaoke, like a karaoke night Disney style. Kicks it out of the park, man. So
Really?
great. Oh yeah.
Which one? Tears will be the
Oh, yeah.
pillow on my
Yeah.
line.
No, she's terrific with that tune.
Kill
It's right. It's in a good range for her, and she does well with those types.
Come on,
of
Rachel. I'll send you a link. You can sing for us live.
So good. Oh no.
Oh, goodness. All right. Here we go.
What's Tony sending you in Slack?
All right. Here it is. This is me
Hey,
checking
Gideon,
Slack.
is it true that they kept one of the teddy bear mechanisms for the poo ride?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Technically, it is the Blue Bayou
They're not
Restaurant.
going to be able to see it.
The Blue Bayou Restaurant. There is no the. It is just Blue Bayou Restaurant. I stand corrected, Tony. The whole world is happier now that you have gotten rid of one
Article.
article. Yes, that's where I was going with that.
I know. That's why I helped you because I didn't want
But
to.
I'm like,
I'm
well,
thinking
sure.
of this word that starts with A.
No, I was going to say you've gotten rid of one
Dad.
fewer article, but that makes no
Dad.
sense.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Exciting.
That's not it. Eloquent.
No, it's eccentric, I thought.
Did it have a beard?
No, goatee specifically.
Question number 13. The final question. Wow, who knew?
I did.
Who played Frances Marion for Disney? Would that have been Leslie Nielsen, Bert Ives, Burl Ives, Buddy Epson, or Fess Parker? No space on this one.
No, Fess Parker.
Played Francis.
Frances Marion. You may know him better as the. I'm not gonna say it.
Why?
I will in the end.
More people perish in a bayou than any other bayou. Nikki B. Spoiler alert. Nikki B.
Here in the end. Swamp fox, tail on top. Nobody knows where Swamp Fox is. Swamp fox, hiding in. He runs away to fight again.
Surely, that's not how the song goes.
Oh yeah, it is.
And
Don't call me Phil.
yes, because the correct answer is Leslie Nielsen. You may know him better as the guy in Airplane and the Naked Gun. But he is actually the Swamp Fox. He was a very serious actor for a while.
He runs away to fight again. I wonder who wrote that song. I don't even know.
Bob
Oh,
Lee.
Dream Founder, Napkin Sniffer,
You guys need work on me.
Yosemite, yes! Who got 11th?
Oh, Fanny for
Fanny.
Fanny, Nanny. Yes. So if you finish in first or 11th.
Fanny for Fanny,
Did you know who
Banani.
sang that theme song? I did not.
Leslie Nielsen? I did not know that.
I'm just remembering or learning that now. I don't know which.
Trivia at laughingplace.com. Vanny and Gio for your cool Laughing Place magnet. All right, we're going to be right back. I want to talk about just a little bit about Yosemite, not too much, but
So, go ahead, roll the outro!
yeah.
I'm making you find it this time.
We're back.
Look, it looks like this is a hat sitting there, but then whoa, it's actually
That
me.
was the happy surprise of Bass Pro Shops. That was not a part of the plan, and that just worked out so beautifully. So I am, by the way, after 3 hours in Yosemite, I do consider myself an expert now. So if anyone has any questions, I'm the man to answer.
What year was Yosemite built?
Seriously, my son thinks everything is a theme park. He does not realize some things are actually natural.
What's natural mean?
Exactly. So it's beautiful. I highly recommend people check it out. I'm a theme park guy. I'm a city guy. I'm not a camping guy.
That's for sure.
I'm not a nature guy.
The first stop, you got bit by something and you were scratching like crazy the whole rest
Oh my
of the time.
goodness, yeah. Not a nature guy in the least. And I would rather be at Disney World or a Disney cruise than almost anywhere. But I am so happy I did this. And not just like a check it off the list. I would go back in a heartbeat. And I'm excited now to see other great long norths like Yellowstone Park and stuff like that. So give it a shot, even if you're not in nature. I think you'd appreciate it. The majesty, the grandness, the things are huge and beautiful.
Yeah, whatever you do, make sure you stop at the Bass Pro Shops on the way.
What makes Yosemite unique among the national parks that I've been to, though, is its accessibility. Because, like, you were talking, that tunnel view, that gives you that view that you get if you're, like, hiking up in the mountain area, but we didn't have to hike. And then when you drive the other route down in the valley, you know, now that you're at the base of the you know, natural beauty, but you're down below looking up. And then there's other spots that we drove and we were able to kind of be, you know, it's just amazing how accessible it is. You don't have to necessarily, you know, be hiking in order to really, really enjoy it. Whereas I feel like the Grand Canyon, right?
I don't know. The Grand Canyon, you can't just drive down there and get a good look at everything.
I don't feel like the Grand Canyon offers that same thing. If you really want to kind of experience it in that different way, I think you're looking at a bit of a hike or a trail ride or something.
Riding a mule like the Brady's.
I just don't think it's the same kind of just, you know, drive down and pull out at this spot and be able to just easily view it. So.
Yeah. I told him if he would rather go.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can go. You don't have to.
I don't want to go unless she's going to take my spot.
Oh, okay.
I'll stay.
This is but you said the Grand Canyon did not impress you.
Well, but I'm enjoy elevation.
Well, you elevated over the bottom of it.
Well, but no, by the time I got to the Grand Canyon, okay, first of all, I was like 6 years old. And so by the time we got to the Grand Canyon, I was like, this looks like every other hole in this desert we've stopped and looked at. And so it didn't really, you know, make me that impressed.
Betty's asking what prompted Dubian Company to wake up and say, let's go to Yosemite. So
I had been wanting to go to Yosemite for quite a while. And I found a window of time and I found a reasonable hotel room for the night before. And I knew that my boys would not be wanting to spend a whole bunch of time there. So I thought, if we stayed nearby and then drove in the morning, we could still get home at a reasonable time that afternoon. And it's a special weekend for the family. We didn't have events planned Saturday or Sunday by the way the calendar is, and so it seemed like a good way to make it a unique weekend for our family.
Should probably mention, had we wanted to, we could have gotten home and done trivia anyway, but we were so wiped out we didn't.
Yeah, we got home at 1:30 and all took a nap.
We were going to, but then we went. We feel like resting.
Gio asked a great question. Are the rocks there white, silver, or gray?
Oh no!
I think they're white.
Gray?
No, they're definitely not white.
No.
They're like a light grayish.
He also said you can see a lot from the ledges, and there's a nice museum. I'm guessing he means the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, there is. Nice.
If you want to visit the Grand Canyon, go to Bass Pro Shops.
So, you know, our days here in Northern California are limited. And so there's certain things we want to do before we leave. Obviously, we've done one now, Yosemite. I want to go to Lake Tahoe, just to, it's a thing around here.
Yes.
Yes, in Nevada. Yes.
So why are you like, before we leave California, we must go to Nevada?
Because it's a lot closer than Florida.
Yeah.
Fine, if we go to Nevada, are we going to go to Las Vegas as well?
Is it close to Las Vegas?
I have no idea.
No, it's not. And
you only know that because you said.
I want to go to Yellowstone. I want to go to Alcatraz.
Well, Yellowstone's up in Wyoming.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with being in California.
Correct.
Nevertheless.
But why don't you narrow it down to Western stuff you want to see on the west?
I wanna-
before we go back to
I want to see Alcatraz,
Yeah.
Lake Tahoe,
Yes.
San Quentin.
Mm-hmm. We drove by San Quentin.
Oh, they must have tours.
I wouldn't think so. It's still operational. Alcatraz, fine. But I
You
wouldn't
can't
think
tour like just to see
I
how it
wouldn't
all
think-
works.
I
Why would you
maybe.
tour a prison?
The logistics are fascinating to me.
Yeah, and that's not a place I'm touring.
All right, we're not going to San Quentin. Yes, Justin, we do plan to move back to Florida in approximately
Wait, I
a
could
year and a
look it
half
up.
to 2 years.
Less than 24 months.
Yes. What else do we want to see in California?
San Diego.
San Diego, yes.
We've seen San Diego a lot.
Yeah.
But Junior has yet to see San Diego.
The two things I want to see in California, well, not California, but like in the West, is Omega Mart and Legoland San Diego.
Yeah.
Omega Mart. Yeah, that's why we need to go to Vegas for Omega Mart.
Yeah.
Rachel says Monterey Bay. We actually went to
We
Monterey.
went
I have
to
it on
Monterey
there.
Bay, So
It was there.
that one we checked off the list.
Morgan
But apparently
apparently
they're making some kind of dark right there.
would like to join us for
Still happening.
Alcatraz.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, we'll make that work, Morgan.
Yes. And that's about it. I think we will have seen it all.
Yeah, if at all possible, I'd like to get you guys to Utah Zion National Park before we leave this coast, because that's
That's
my
unusual.
favorite of the national parks. I think is Zion.
Okay. All right.
Because it's so fascinating. And it's unique. So
Could
I'd
you
like-
see a cactus?
though that would be down south more. I don't remember.
I don't know what-
Rachel just said Zion.
Yeah, no, Zion.
I would-
is my
I would
favorite.
like to go to see Mount Rushmore. Is that West Coast?
No, that's like kind of the middle.
I still want to see it.
Kind of the middle.
I would not mind, it's not California, but I would not mind going further up the West Coast as I did as a child through Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Up to
Maybe as far as
Seattle, DC.
I've never
You
been
just
to
wanna see the
Seattle.
Washington
I've never been to
Monument.
Seattle. I would like to see
The
Seattle.
nice thing about that is up there is where you start to find like the really old growth sequoias.
I want to see the giant trees.
The giant redwoods are there's kind of more plentiful.
And then I remember something growing up. There was a place called 17 Mile Drive. I don't remember. It's somewhere in Northern California.
Okay.
And I would like to do that again. 17 Mile Drive. And
Apparently, Tony wants to go to Enchanted Forest in Oregon.
Oh, we should do that with
You
Tony.
should.
That would be fun.
That would.
Is that the place?
Justin went
Justin
there.
went to.
It's
Okay, I've seen it.
amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing place.
Yeah, that's our plan. Do everything.
It's like Storybook Land, but big.
But next, let's see. Our next big trip is Expo.
Expo, Southern California
Southern
in
California
September.
Expo.
And then back to Florida in October.
Yeah,
And then next year's
we got all kinds of stuff
busy.
planned next year. so it's gonna be-
But
it's a secret. So we're excited.
so thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back on Saturday. Oh, it's so great. I might be there on Sunday. Enchanted Forest. Okay. And yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for a 7:30 p.m.
Do
show.
I know what I'm doing Sunday?
Oh, and fun fact, when we're there, do you want to promo your thing?
You can promo it for me.
First, can I say what I'm going to do on Sunday?
Yes.
I'm going to be watching Jurassic World Dominion.
Yes, we're going to see Dominion on Sunday.
Because I'm out of town.
Mom's going out of town. She's going to
Oh, yeah,
Ohio
this is-
for the Dayton Disneyana convention.
If you're in the Dayton area or have friends in the Dayton area, please let them know there's a bunch of Disney fun to be had in support of a local charity. Helps feed kids. So be sure and check out DaytonDisneyana.org.
But that means here it's just going to be me and Gideon.
Just the
So
boys.
who knows what's going to happen on Saturday's show without parental supervision?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. So thanks again for tuning in.
Wacky hijinks, as they like to say.
Thank you, Tony, for always bringing the fun. And we'll see
You know what I
you
just
all
realized that
Saturday.
concerns me?
What?
We managed to do the first quiz and everything until we finished the first quiz in 1 hour. And then we finished the second half of the show in like 30 minutes. Just saying.
Yeah.